What's up guys, it's Harry here with Killer Performance. Today we got like a little shop update video. We'll head out there and check out a couple of the builds and how they're going. I do know the F100 is gonna start in this video. And then we got the powder coating booth set up so we can check all that out, see how he's doing on that, and just kind of whatever else is going on in the shop, we'll kind of go through another walkthrough and see what's all going on, and hopefully we get close to throwing some stuff out on the dyno and getting things rolling and started and running. And how about we go out there and check out what's going on. All right, Steve, what's going on with the
hey,
truck?
What's going on? We're getting pretty close here on the truck. We got most of everything done on the engine bay. Cam is working on the tank, which will be probably going to his bay here soon. We got to do a little welding on the radiator to button up the hoses, get our intake built, make our AC lines, get that charged up, and then once the AC line is made, then we can put the grill on, and we'll have our 80 billet hood hinges coming in, so we get the hood back on, and then that's pretty much it. Drive shaft's in, everything's tight underneath, getting the transmission linkage dialed in, but the interior's all basically back together, just finishing up the wiring. Got the gauges hooked up. Hop in here and show the, we got the Dakota digital. We just need a little bit of gas, but he opted for the billet adjustable dimmer, which is kind of cool. We haven't done that yet. Yeah, everything works like factory. Just kind of depending some extra wires that we don't need to get the glove box dialed in. And then we'll put the cover back in. And the Alki control box will be mounted on the inside, so you can adjust it if you need to. But it'll look just like factory behind there. And we're pretty much ready to go. Then we'll be on to the next.
About ready to start.
Probably the next video is going to be a startup video, and probably be moving it around.
Hell yeah.
So it's going good.
Sweet. Got this fresh old nollie in here. What are you doing to this thing, Donnie?
Doing a DOD delete stage, I believe a stage 2 cam, circle D converter, long tube headers, all the new gaskets along the way. Not too often we get lifted trucks in here for work. Nice little change from all the Mopar lately.
Oh yeah. What do you think of it? Usually they're called Denali's, right? But
It's weight reduction.
yeah, a little bit of weight reduction, something like that. Awesome. Just freshly started tearing it down. We'll update you guys when we get some more stuff done on this, and I see what it does here later after it's all finished. All right, T, what do we got going on with this this Mustang over here?
Doing some BMR lowering springs on a 2018 Mustang GT. Pretty simple task. Sometimes it's kind of nice to get some, like, not long-term projects, some vehicles we can move through rather quickly. Change up the pace a little bit, but beautiful car. Doing the lowering springs, and then can take it to get in alignment.
Sweet.
Pretty simple one.
Awesome. All right, Cam, how's this thing going?
Man, we're getting close. It's running. We're waiting on a drive shaft. I'm doing a lot of like final assembly stuff right now, getting the suspension adjusted and kind of at a neutral ground. Ride height. Got the brakes off in the rear. I'm putting pads on the rear. I'm waiting on a battery, power steering lines, and drive shaft, and the customer can take her home after that. So it's turning out pretty good for an old ratty looking truck. It's actually not that. But we got some fresh powder up here too, since we got our powder coater going.
Oh yeah, he did these parts.
Yeah, you got the intake and the power steering tank over there. There's some other things too he's been doing, but little things. But yeah, she's super close. Brakes, getting the rotor hats all done. Our Heim joint. We're waiting on the Heim joint, and then
It should be
QA1 said they're rushing that out. So
yeah.
Other than that, we're pretty close to it. I got this trap door done back here too. Fuel cell. I told him he probably should get like a little magnet. That way you can just pick it up with a magnet. But he can get in there and it's got magnets on there, so it keeps it shut. Do what?
Wouldn't even know.
I know. Yeah. So she is getting close. I'm sure the next video will be driving it, starting it up and driving it.
All right, we got it rigged up with a jump box so he can start her up.
Fire up.
Yeah.
You're gonna hear a beep at first because we're waiting on an oil pressure sensor. So it beeps.
Another Dakota Digital.
Should idle down just a little, I think.
Oh yeah, here in a second. Cam also did the whole exhaust on this thing.
Yep, full stainless exhaust.
Yeah.
Customer wanted it to.
Come out of both sides.
Says he wants to do some big old smokies.
Oh yeah.
That's why.
Awesome. She
I got
started
the
up.
lights on. Yeah.
Literally like once a week we had to like service. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, I was wondering why.
All right. Here's the powder booth. That's where we do the powder in here. The oven, and then back behind all this is the sandblasting and our powder coater, Nick.
How's it going? Over here we got the sandblaster, blasting some parts, getting them all cleaned up, ready for powder. Show you here. Once you get done with the sandblasting, you got to clean all your parts, hang them, put them in the oven, bake out any impurities. And then you gotta let them come down and cool, and then you powder them, then you put them back in the oven, let them bake, get that powder baked on there real nice. And once that's nice and gelled out, you pull them out and let them cool down, and then show you a finished product right over here.
There they are. All the black stuff came out good. He wants to do a little bit of gold in there too. Waiting on that, but how do you think that's going to come out?
I think it's going to come out real good. We're going to do some two-tone on it. There's some plugs in here that are going to be for checking valves, so we're going to do gold on those to give a little two-tone look. The frame on the bike's going to be gold. The gold and the black, it ought to pop real nice and look good.
Awesome. Sweet. How you liking the powder setup so far, now that we got it all dialed in?
It's pretty nice. I like it.
Hell yeah. Looks good back here. You can kind of get everything done here. He's got a whole setup around here. Got his box and ventilation and his other stuff over here, the compressor.
Yep, and over here I got a bunch of plugs and stuff so I can plug off any holes where, you know, the bolts go and thread into. That way all that's real nice. You don't get any powder in it.
Well, this is your guy over here when we do the new custom parts here at the shop and everything like that. We'll have a few options to do some like custom coloring and stuff too. And then whenever you come in to get builds done or anything like that, you want any special colors or things done with certain little things in the engine or wherever else, we can do that here with Nick doing all the powder coating now. But yeah, that's it for this video. So I guess we'll see you in the next one.